Well, Mickey, a thrilling contest and one that ebbed and flowed. Appeared at one point like Derbyshire might pull off the unlikely, but it was just a bridge too far in the end.
Yeah, it was. I mean, chasing 380 or whatever it was, you very rarely get there. I've been very impressed though by the way we've gone about our batting. I think this whole competition we've batted exceptionally well as a batting unit. Now there's three pillars to the cricket that we always talk about. It's how you're going to score for the bowler's best ball, and I think we've done that incredibly well this campaign. The other one is taking wickets and having a wicket-taking mindset, and that's probably where we've lacked. Albeit that the wickets have been really good to bat on, we haven't had the ability to take wickets through the middle, and that allows your opponents to load up at the back end, which has happened most times. So that's been a real area we can work on. And then I always say fielding's an attitude. And you know, but you'd never ever get attitude and effort you don't confuse. Effort is always there, but it's the attitude to cut that angle down, to look for that spectacular catch or spectacular run out that's going to change the game. And maybe that's an area that we haven't been as good in. So yeah, disappointing not to get over the line tonight though.
Yeah, and on that, you talk about taking wickets in the middle. We've had a few good starts with the ball, in particular at Repton, had Worcestershire 12 for 2, an early wicket against Leicestershire the other day, and again here, a solid start with the ball. But then too many periods, long periods, where we aren't being effective with the ball.
Exactly right, Stephen, and that's where you need that wicket-taking mindset. The one game we did it in, funny enough, we had 350 on the board, so the opponents had to keep coming at us. So we, much like today, we took wickets through that middle period, but that was more because of the escalating run rate than the actual real ability to bowl your best ball and bowl your best ball for long. The one thing we spoke about is we need to keep the stumps in play, because that forces a batsman to play a shot, and when he plays a shot, if he plays a false shot, he gives you a wicket. So there's lots of learnings. It's been quite nice seeing a lot of younger players. Basra, Hawkins, Potts. Aitchison hasn't played much white ball for us, so to see these guys getting opportunities has been nice, and then finding out what they can actually do. I think Montgomery coming in has been exceptional. I think he shows everybody why we signed him. He's an exceptional talent and a guy that's going to get many runs for Derbyshire going forward. So really happy with his performances, and can't wait to have him as a full-time Derbyshire player.
And a tough return to action for Pat Brown, a disappointing spell for him. I know that he'll be immensely disappointed by it, but he's the kind of character who will learn from this, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I mean, he the elephant in the room there was, why are we chasing 380 instead of 320, which is par, and he's put his hand up. It wasn't his best day, but as long as he can take it on the chin and come back strong the next time he plays, he'll give himself every opportunity of performing again.
You've already mentioned Matt Montgomery. We talked about him in a previous interview, just how good he's looking and just how excited you must be to work with him next season. But today was almost the exclamation point on that. We've talked about him getting 40s and 90s, where he went and got a century today.
Yeah, exactly right. But he is quality. He'll get a lot of hundreds. I think he's gone 40, 90, 100 in the 4 games he's played, which has been fantastic. But again, it just shows that we're going out, when we sign players, we go looking for guys that are going to come in and really benefit and make us stronger. And he comes in and makes us a stronger team. So yeah, really happy with his performances.
And lastly, there's 2 games to go, an away trip to Hampshire before finishing off here against Essex on Tuesday. 2 opportunities to win and build momentum.
Yeah, of course. 100%, of course. Another thing we've spoken about is our ability not to just get over the line in close games, and that's been a constant throughout the season. We've spoken about that through the Vitality Blast and in the county championship games. I mean, I think of the run chase at Glamorgan, I think of the run chase at Gloucestershire. 2 games where we had one and then just didn't get over the line. Those were drawn. Vitality Blast, we had a lot of those opportunities. We didn't get over the line and ended up losing those games. So that's something for us as a team we need to take on board, and that becomes the responsibility of the person that's got the ball in the hand, or the guy in the field that can make a difference. Again, we've just spoken about that, because that, for me, in the evolution of a team, is your pivotal moments, is when the game's in the balance, you end up on the right side, and that's a habit for us as a team. And I will say young team, because there's a lot of guys that might be a little bit older, but they're young in terms of their cricket smarts and their cricket experience. That for us is and for me is the one thing I keep stressing is the most important thing for us, is that ability to get over the line and win games, because once you do it once, it becomes a habit. It's easier to do it twice. You do it 3 or 4 times, and then you get confident, and you know that at that point in time in a game, you get over the line, and you know you've got the game won. So that for me is quite a big area, and an area we need to work on.